Okay, welcome back to another episode of Over the Shoulder. You know what you gotta do. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Who do you want to see sitting on this other side of this seat? As for today's guest, I have someone who is very magnetic. She's like one of the sweethearts that you will ever be able to meet. She's super creative. I think any single time we sit down for a photo shoot, because we've done like 4 or 5 of them now, there's always like a creative idea that something that challenges me that I've never done before, and it always turns out like bomb. So without further ado, we have the fabulous, wonderful Trenn. How are you doing?
Yay, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, first of all, hair laid, lashes laid. Like, what do you do again?
So I do lashes and I do hair. Y'all tap in with me. Trenstetics on Instagram and Facebook.
And you can tell, you see.
Yeah, I gotta
It's-
come tea.
I see. You told me about it yesterday. You were like, hey, listen, I'm getting this hair done to come down and be on this podcast. I
Yes.
was like, okay. And you came with it. You did not disappoint.
Yeah, I already gotta come ready. Always.
Okay, Trenn. So tell me a little bit, how did we meet?
Botsy.
Botsy. Oh, Botsy.
Okay, so that was my first time there for my birthday. And I don't really like remember exactly how I know you was like doing work there.
Mhm.
And we was trying to figure out our table or whatever. I think you came over to get like pictures of us or something like that. And then after that, we just kind of like started networking. I got your info, you got my info. And then after that, we just like reconnected. And it's been up since.
It's been up since. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Botsy was cool. That's a whole other story of Botsy. But
Yeah.
I was there doing their video work, and then I was like, I'll take a few photos. And it was your birthday, so anytime someone came in with their birthday, I usually try to give a few shots just to like make that person feel special. It's your birthday.
You
I'm very
definitely did.
So yeah, so I took some birthday photos of you.
Yeah.
You loved it. And then, I think we reconnected like the next birthday.
Yes.
The next birthday, you're like, all right, I'm in Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
going to this spot. I got
Pull
this
up
fit.
on me.
Pull up. I was like, okay.
Pull up on me. I'm in your city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pulled up on you, and we did a thing.
Yeah.
We did a thing because that shoot.
A down.
That shoot ate. That definitely did. Because I remember there was this one shot when I was editing. So I was like, the magic is a lot of times in the edit. It's a lot of times in the edit. Because, you get to see what, the things you didn't see when you were actually on set. And it was like you were wearing these glasses. And the glasses was like, they're kind of like futuristic, just a little like strip of this and that. And then there were a few photos that I was like, there was one photo I was like, okay, shit, she's eating with these glasses. But then I was like, there are these 2 other photos. I'm like, ooh, okay, I like your face.
Yeah.
Just like in these, how you're like looking this way without the glasses on. And I was like, you're kind of looking this way, and then the other one's kind of looking this way. I was like,
They were the one.
Ooh, yeah, I was like, can I take this? Can I combine all 3 of these? And I was like, oh, she has on shades. Like, let me like replace the lenses with the actual photos. Yeah.
You ate.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that photo.
Yeah, no, I do too. That's it's again, if you ever make my page, you already know I love the photos.
Yes.
Like when you make the page, I'm like,
Yeah.
You done made my page a few times, actually.
Yeah, I feel so special.
A few times. When you see the reoccurring people, I enjoy working with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that one. Then we did the lovely one behind you. That, again, that was a
15, less than 15 minutes. I kid you not. Like, you literally pulled up on me. We went outside. You already was prepared. I told you what I wanted, and you literally gave it to me in like within minutes. Like, I'm just like, I love you so much.
No, we do
I mean,
this.
you just understand me, like.
Because what you gonna do? You gonna send me a voice note.
Yeah.
You gonna send
every
me
time.
every time. You could be like,
every
hey,
time after.
I'm being your city. I'm thinking we should do this. And then I'm gonna send you back one, and then I know a 2-minute voice note coming back with all the details.
Everything.
And I'm like, okay.
What I'm trying to do, yeah.
Like, I can't tell you the amount of times I've been driving and I'm listening to your voice, and I'm like, all right, cool, bet, okay. Am I free Saturday night? I think I can squeeze it in.
like I be giving you a hard time though, because I'm like, sometimes I know I could be difficult, like, but I just be wanting it just right.
You have a vision in your mind.
Yes.
You be having a vision. And so I try to I think that's sometimes the hard part of being a photographer is that like the client's vision versus my vision, and like trying to like
bring it together.
Because it's like there's certain things it's like I can see something that you might have seen, and you have something envisioned that I didn't see, and I'm like, what's that bridge to like make these pop and stuff like that. And then there's also you dealing with, we outside, you dealing with all the elements. Did the sun the way it needed the sun today?
Okay.
Did our cars going
The
by? The
lightning,
light,
the
everything.
background, the scenery,
Everything.
everything.
Like for this one behind you were like, okay, I wanted all black for the most part on the
I'm talking
background.
about midnight.
I was like, when you said that, I was like, okay, I ain't
need you over here.
I was like, all right, let me look around. Where can I get all black at? So, we found it was a nice little like dark strip. I'm happy because it could have been one of them neighborhoods where it's just super lit up.
That's what I'm saying. But even then, like even in the neighborhood, it was still some lightning in there. But it's like you couldn't even tell because of how you positioned me and how you had the lights. It's like everything was it just worked out.
It just worked. It was dope,
Yeah,
Got to meet some of your friends, some of your A1,
yes,
day
yes.
ones.
No, they love that. They ate that up too.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And then I actually think my personal favorite is the one we just did for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I love that.
Because I was like, hey, again, me and you have worked together so many times before. So we know each other's style and everything like that. So I know I wanted a shoot where like I did a whole bunch of colors. Like I knew I wanted a whole bunch of colors. I was like, okay, cool. On Trenn's skin tone, it's gonna look amazing, immaculate.
And I didn't even know you could do all of that.
I mean, low key, I didn't know I could do all that either. But I was like, we about to try it out today. And I was just bringing, I was like, I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of lights. Me and Trenn, shit, you have a lot of patience. I have a lot of patience. I was like, let me set up this. Let me make sure. And then you just did what you always do. And then I looked at the final product. I was like, okay, all right. Maybe I need to start adding this to the package list where people can do. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta do more of that because that lighting work was crazy. Like I definitely want to do more like work with just the different lighting because I haven't really had the opportunity to or like knew somebody who know how to do that. But it's like now I know.
Yeah, listen. I mean, you just gotta. You gotta have the lights first of all to be able to do it. But it's also like it's the little details of like where you're bouncing it off of, like knowing the color signs or like what colors match because some of them don't look good on different people.
Each other.
And then it's also like looking at your outfit. So like for that one, you're wearing all black. So I'm like, okay, cool. But if you're wearing all blacks, that means that the light's gonna absorb into everything you're wearing and all that kind of stuff. If you're wearing white, it's gonna bounce off.
Yeah.
So it's like knowing all that kind of stuff and positioning that to make sure because I want the colors to be somewhat separated. I don't want it to be like
everything clashing.
Yeah, because blue and pink make purple.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want it to be purple. I want it to be blue and I want it to be pink. And then like maybe in the middle it can be a little purple, but like I want that separation of the colors.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I was taking some of these test shots. I was like, okay, nope. We need to change this over here.
But you did so good. And like even the behind the scenes videos, like you gotta post that. They gotta see you work. Like literally, that was literally like in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. I got so much stuff I've been sitting on.
Yeah.
So much.
You gotta give it to them.
Listen, but when I do this, I'm gonna be on their necks.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what you did to me. On their necks every time, applying it every time. Because you him, for real.
Listen, see, that's the post we're gonna put on social media.
Thank you.
That's what we're gonna put on now, and that's gonna be the little clip.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me something about what kind of future shoot do you think you want to see us do?
I don't know. Definitely something with color.
Okay.
I'm real big with the off the wall. Something just crazy, like something that I haven't done before. So I want you to take me out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
I don't know. I just want it to be bigger than big. Like I feel like I definitely got to think about that because I just got so much in mind. Mm-hmm. But it just got to be big. Like
okay, give me a taste of one that you got in mind. What's something?
So I always had this idea of like a blueprint type of thing.
Okay, blueprint. Like architecture blueprint?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically like I'm the blueprint of this shit, like of everything. So it's just like the full layout. But I haven't really like sat down in it and like but that's definitely gonna be the theme of it, like the blueprint. So of course, when you think about houses, it's structured out. Like you have a whole blueprint of everything. And I don't know. I don't know why that's always just been in my head, like something with the blueprint.
Okay.
And then I think too, because like everything that I do lashes, I do hair, I sell clothes, modeling, film work, different things like that. So I'm like.
Your film work, yeah, you were just in the film. A premiere.
Yes,
because we did do a shoot at a premiere.
At the premiere, yes, we definitely did that. That shoot, and that was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. You literally pulled up, took the pictures, and we was out of there.
Yeah, watch you did your thing in the film.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta put me in your films.
Okay, what kind of character would you want to play?
I don't know. Just take me out of like I really enjoyed doing that character. She was more like loud, bubbly, like extra, the city girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe fun characters for sure. But I do want to tap into like different sides of me. So I want to like more serious type of acting. I don't know, like, but then I'm so emotional, so it's like I don't know how that would work. But yeah, like I want to be more in my emotions.
Oh, you want to be more in your emotions. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I could do like the loud, like the funny, the, whatever. I could tap into that. But I want to do something where it's like I'm really going to have to like tap into something else. Because it's nothing for me to just be myself. But to take it to a whole nother level where it's like I have to be this certain type of way. And like inside out, I want to do that. I want to train myself to be able to do that.
Okay, I might have to think of something.
Yeah.
I might have to think of something. She said, I want to do a drama. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I might got something in mind.
Yeah. Keep me in mind.
Keep you in mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I got
Keep
you.
me in mind.
I got you. You gonna come down from Augusta to see me?
Yes. You already know I'll pull up on you.
Because it's full day set.
Yes.
We don't.
I know.
It ain't no 2-hour podcast situation.
All day.
It's an all day situation. Okay. I made that call. Don't disappoint
you
me.
made this call in and I'm here. Yeah. So
Okay. All right. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Not too much. Not too much.
You funny, Trenn. Okay, so tell me a little bit. So I think being a photographer in Atlanta, and then obviously one of the big things is I would say majority of my clientele is female. So what is it like being working with like male photographers versus, because we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Versus like now you're working with me.
Okay, so honestly, I didn't have a problem with working with male photographers until I experienced like working with somebody that just made me feel just disgusted. Like, and it's like for me with like photography or like anything dealing with, pictures, like I love my craft. So don't make me feel uncomfortable. Like because I love what I do. So like I'm here to do my job and I'm gone. But I feel like with Atlanta, and it's not everybody, but it is some people. They can definitely just be trying to like get over, like just because you're pretty or whatever. Like it could be the pictures, but it's that plus more. Like I want to laugh, I want to flirt with you, I want to get your number, I'm trying to hop down. Like they be on a whole nother time, and it's like if we working, we working, and that's how I am. Like if we working, we working. That's it. It's no funny business. I'm not flirting with you, like nothing. Like it's strictly business, but. It's just it's like a certain standard. I feel like people have to hold themselves to with men, because I feel like with women it's easier to like work with them because you're just a female, so it's like you got what I got. So I know you're not gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Maybe like the wordplay, but other than that, like I'm just not gonna feel uncomfortable just being in your presence. But it's like it's something that a male can do to make a female just uncomfortable. It's like what they say, how they do, how they move, especially if you're not coming in on that. Like, so, but I did have that experience. But that's why I say everybody's different, because when I work with you, I don't get that. Like, I didn't get that. You ain't never just like try to push yourself on me or anything like that. It was just like a natural connection, like, so I think that's like the most important part, like actually finding a connection with somebody and like they learning you and know like what you like and don't like. Because it's like I feel like it's certain things you wouldn't cross the line with me and I wouldn't cross the line with you, but certain people, they don't care. You know what I mean? Like they don't have enough respect for people to actually like feel like that, so they'll just try you anyways. But you just got to be careful. Yeah.
Because that was now, wow, it's funny as we keep talking. I keep thinking about other shoots that we've done. I'm like, dang, we really have done a ton of shoots. Because now I'm thinking about your graduation shoot. Like,
yes,
right. Like,
we have done so
many
much.
shoots. That was a video shoot, though. That wasn't.
You, but I literally like called you with an idea. I'm like, this is what I want you to do. Mind you, I think that was the first time you did like a school type of
It was, I maybe had did one or two, but it's very much so. I haven't done too many
Yeah, I remember you
graduation.
saying you don't really do too much of it.
semesters,
So I'm
yeah.
like, ooh, I know he don't do, but I'm like, I love his work though. So I'm like, I believe in you. I know you can do it.
It's,
And then I
typically
told
do
you
it.
like exactly what I wanted. I'm like, this is how I want everything to be, like the whole storyline. And you literally like came and did it. The video, I cried. Like
You
I
did.
still cry looking at that video.
And that was like, that video came out actually like amazing. That actually, now that I'm thinking about that, might be my favorite shoot. that I did
I'm
with
talking
you.
about I still cry to this day. Like that was definitely a moment that just said 1,000 words.
Yeah, mama and grandma was there.
Yes.
I done met mama and grandma.
Yeah. You and you locked in.
I locked in, you know.
Yeah, you
so.
locked in twin.
That was dope. Yeah, I mean, it was your graduation, so it was like celebrating you. I mean, anyone who knows what it's like to graduate from college.
Yes, major.
It's major. It is. It's a moment. You think about all the stuff you had to go through.
Because I went through so much.
Of course, you were a pandemic college kid too, so like I can't even imagine what that was like. And so it was like, I know in the photo only tells so much, the video only tells so much, but it's like that's something that you always to be celebrated. And I'm just like, I always tell people like, you need to get a photographer to take these photos. Like you go through so much. I don't care what your bank account's looking like. Find a photographer for your price to be able to do it, because if that's a moment.
Yeah,
that's a moment. And having a degree by your name is like that is a big deal.
But you brought my moment to life, literally, like so beautifully. Like I'm thinking about it now. I just can't get enough of it. I love that video. You did your big one.
That was one of the ones.
Yeah. Well, you do your big one all the time, but that video.
I mean, it's, I try to understand this. I mean, every now and again.
Overly understood it. For real. Overly understood it.
I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
But then it was like for that one, because you had, I didn't do photos for you this time.
Yeah.
You had Ebony do photos, and she did a great job. So I mean, like I said, we follow each other on Instagram, because I'm always big on, like, there's just so much pie out here to eat. Like I don't feel like first of all, I don't have any competition. I just never looked at it. Like if I see somebody else, like, hey, you do your job, I do my job and stuff like that. And like, let's collab on some stuff. And she was real cool to just kind of be back and forth. And like, we actually had a good little vibe of like, hey, I'm doing video here. Okay, now you're doing photo. Okay, let me step in. I was actually able to get a few good shots of her doing her thing that I could throw in your video and stuff.
Cause I finna say, cause no behind the scenes photos you had got, it was
yeah, a little bit. I wasn't trying to show up Ebony, but
but you showed up. You showed up.
I gotta pull and let you know I'm one of them ones.
Okay, every time, as you should. Yeah,
that was a pretty just dope experience, just being able to meet somebody new and then just like
working with them
and just vibe and just see like, and then I got to see what you were like actually as a model without me being the photographer. So it's like being able to see, oh, okay, like, I guess she's nervous on this one, or DC doing this stuff. Like, oh, okay. And I'm not the one who has to calm you down. It's her job to calm you down. So I was like,
but you're just observing.
I'm just observing you. I was like, yeah. And then I got to see, and I actually, during those moments, got to actually see how you were with your mom and your grandma. And I was like, oh, this is actually a really beautiful photo, or not photo, family. Because I'm not the one I'm not focused on being a photographer. I'm just like, okay, cool. This is break time for me, and I just get to see, okay. I was like, okay, with your mom, I see where you get it from.
Yeah.
I see where you get it from.
Yeah, being around her.
I was like, okay. So you little mama. All right, cool. That big mama, you little mama.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I saw it. I just like, y'all are so, in a beautiful way. Y'all just so much alike. I was like, and she was just so dope. She had me cracking up the entire time.
Yes. Look, she gonna have you rolling every time.
Every time. And I love that. And the 3 generations, I thought that's just like, that was beautiful. That's actually, I think that was the thing that really made me love the video the most, because you were like, you're the first generation graduating, but in the video, you decided to encompass like, because that's where you, like, again, without your grandmother, your mom.
And I didn't even think about it like that. Now that you say that, that definitely was a moment.
It was a moment, like 3 generations. You were like, they were so proud of you. Like your grandma cried a little bit, like right there. It just seemed like that was big. Because, I can't imagine what she'd been through in her life, what she'd seen, how much stuff she had to overcome. I can imagine the same thing with your mom, what she'd seen, had to overcome. and then they see their little baby who they've known since you were a baby.
Yes.
And just you just stepped across that stage, you didn't graduate. That was a moment for everything. So
that was like the main thing my grandma wanted me to do. Like, she was like, just finish school. You can have whatever, just finish school.
Just finish school.
Like,
and you did.
Yeah.
You did. I always want you to tap into those moments, like, when times get hard. I remember you did that.
You're right. I be having to think, like, you really went to school and finished.
You did. Because
Like,
so
I
many
got
people
a whole
don't.
degree.
So
Thank
many
you.
people don't. So many people, they drop out. Some people don't actually.
Yeah.
School
It's
is
hard.
School is hard.
It is.
School is hard. That's going to test you in a way that you ain't never been tested before.
Okay, because, yeah.
Here you are. And then now you grown women in these streets, got a successful business, doing what you like. You doing what needs to be done. Like, you should be proud of that. Like,
Thank you.
There's so many people, this is not, especially during the country in this time.
Yeah.
So many people losing their job, this and that. You built a business. So your business now is your job. And you don't have to worry about someone saying yes to you because you're saying yes to yourself. Like straight out of college. Like that's impressive.
That's big.
That's impressive. Like I didn't do it straight out of college. I went to work for somebody.
Yeah.
Like
I literally took a leap of faith. Like, I prayed on it because I was working like this part-time job before I did finish school. And then I'm just like, I'm just bet on myself. Like, at this point. So, and I've been up ever since. Yeah, I've been up since. So,
I've just, with so many different people, like, I feel like we operate so much in fear. So much in fear.
We do.
So much. And it's like, I get it. There's so much shit that can go wrong. And I've been through the shit that's gone wrong. But it's just like, if you can't bet on yourself, what is that telling you about how you feel about yourself in life? Like, I tell people, just once in life, you need to make a crazy decision where you just bet you going all in on yourself for something.
Like, fuck it.
Like, you need to have a fucking moment. Everyone needs to have that fucking moment. And I tell you, have the fucking moment sooner rather than later. Don't wait until you're 50 to have the fucking moment.
Yeah.
Have it in your 20s. If you have it in your 20s, that's like perfect time.
Don't dwell on it either, though. Just say fuck it and do it.
Just fuck it and do it. Just give it 3 years. Give it 3 years, and I guarantee, even if you fall flat on your face and you fail and you have to go back to something, the amount of things that you just learn and how you transform as a person, you're gonna be so much better for it. And I had a mentor in college, and he was my mentor in college, but as I was like about to start my business and I'm like trying to transition, because I'm a whole degree in engineering, working corporate America.
Right.
And I'm like, I want to do this whole photography, videography, production company thing. And I'm asking my mentor, he's known me since we were in college, or since I was in college. And he was like, he told me the best piece of advice I ever got. He said, all of my regrets are from things I did not do. He said, I don't regret anything I did do. And so
That's real.
He was saying that, like, if I don't start this business, that's going to be when I'm 50, 60, that's going to be the thing I regretted. Like, if I do it and it fails, he's saying, you're not going to regret that you did it and it failed.
Because at least you tried.
At least you tried. At least you know what that outcome was going to be. At least you know, okay, that wasn't for me. But he said that, wondering that what if, I'm like, dang, if I would have, he said that would keep you up at night. That would stress you out.
Because we got so much time. It's like, why not?
Got so much time. Like, I tell people, like, so please have that moment where you just bet it all in. Because once you start betting on yourself, you start realizing, bro, I don't like, cool. If somebody do you wrong, I don't need you in my life.
Yeah.
If this is like, you can go because I got me. Like,
okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's a very powerful thing to have.
Yeah.
And then it makes you wake up to the moments that, like, you were asleep to. So I'm like, have that fucking moment. Please have it. Like, every single person, I need you to have that, because that's freedom.
It is.
Like, every single thing else.
And everybody need to wake up at one point.
At one point.
Yeah.
I stop operating off of fear. Like, that's a very big thing. I tell people, just go for it. Go for it. If I'm your friend, I'm the type, go for it. However you need me to help. Like, I always tell all my friends, it makes zero bit of sense. If you my friend and you have a business idea and you don't have a business, right now, it makes zero bit of sense when you have me. Like, your marketing is done. Like, if you truly my friend, your marketing is done. Like, let's go. Let's go make some coins. Yeah. Like, that's
because you already got the tools.
Yeah, I already got the tools.
Use the tools that you have to get where you need to be.
Yeah. So I just need you to have the idea and the vision. Like,
and I got you.
I got you. The pictures, videos, all this stuff. Like, we good.
Yeah.
So it's like, that should take away fear. Like, that's usually the most expensive part, marketing yourself.
But people don't be wanting to, like, risk it, or they may not be, like, as confident. Mm-hmm. That be a lot of things too. Like, they don't be confident in themselves. But it's like, if not you, then who? Like, you got to be your own battery pack. You know what I mean? Like, cause sometimes you're not gonna get that support that you want, but that don't mean stop. You know, like,
sometimes you got to be your own battery pack.
For real, sometimes you got to be your own battery pack. Like, I always been just wanted to be like that. Like, regardless, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, whatever it is.
That's what makes you a trendsetter, right?
Yeah, thank you. The biggest.
The biggest. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my final big question is usually, what was your experience like working with me through all of these shoots? Like, just go ahead and sum it up for the people so they know.
I was say I can write a book, but let me just get it. Let me just do short and sweet. It's like a movie for me. Like, it's so hard to explain. It's like, I don't know. It's just like a movie, but it's definitely a connection. I love working with you, because you understand me. So it's like, I know that I can always give you an idea, and it just go from like in 10 to 1,000, because it already be where it need to be, but you just take it over the top. But I definitely feel like the connection. We understand each other. I don't know. It's just the whole experience overall. Like, we just got a good vibe. So I just love working with you. Like, you got that same eye I got as far as like content structure, everything like that. So I don't know. We just like, I don't know. Like I love it though. Like, that's what I'm saying. I really can't like sum it up because I just have so much to say. You know, like, it's just so much I can say about our shoots. It's just not like small, simple. I can't just like, you know, because it's bigger than big. Like, every time we do something, it get bigger and bigger. And then it's just like, you're not even at your full capacity. So it's like, I know we finna do some shit. Yeah, you know? So that's why it's just like...
Yeah, that's why I be like, hey, stop playing with yourself.
It's just magical.
What you trying to do? I be like, what you trying to do?
Yeah.
Don't be thinking small, let's do something big.
Yeah. So it just be magical for real. That'll be my word.
Magical. I love that. You like magic. We do. Right?
Yeah.
Trenn, I appreciate you. And
you're welcome. I appreciate you.
You know, it's always a pleasure. Like, I love when you hit me up and it's like, hey, you got the shoot idea, you want to do something. I love when February comes around. So then I know I usually got a Pisces photo shoot that's about to happen, you know. Even though Pisces, you know.
Not too much. Not too much on us. Not too much on us. Big Pisces.
Big Pisces. Okay. But I appreciate you for coming and being a guest on my podcast. You know, making that drive down for this.
Course,
you know, makes me feel real special. Very, very much so.
You know, you call them coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket.
Please.
I got you. And as for the audience, first and foremost, this is the amazing Trenn. Like I said, if you need rig installs, lashes, someone to model for you, someone to act for you, like I said, I promise you won't disappoint. And you know what you got to do. You got to like, you got to share, you got to subscribe, you got to comment. If you've seen some of my work and you want to see the behind the scenes of someone talking about what it was like working together and how we put together art, just like how Trenn did, let me know, put it in the comments. We're going to make it happen. If you want to work with me, let me know, put it in the comments. Let's get to work. We love doing what we love doing over here. We have a good time. And as I always say on Over the Shoulder, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.